The best way to know Serbia is through food. The oldest native meals know the stories best, and they have been chosen to guide our journey. We recommend sitting comfortably at the dining table and letting the sense of taste wander the paths, natural beauties, towns, and villages of SOULFOOD Serbia. We meet Serbia where maps are recipes and tastes are the road signs. So, bon appetit and bon voyage. Welcome to SOULFOOD Serbia. We are heading to the east, across the meadows of the Homolje Mountains. There the beekeepers collect the liquid gold, Homolje honey. The untouched countryside of Homolje, the place where the ecosystem is preserved. It provides unimaginably gratifying bounty to the bees, which give honey of exquisite quality. The honey in the honeycomb is an elixir and an authentically healthy food. In the Negotin area, an indigenous sort of grapes, Tamjanica, is grown. Not only are the grapes traditional, but the method of wine production as well. Pivnice, the vine-growing villages, are more than several hundred years old. There, the grapes are turned into wine by methods which haven't changed in years. The east of Serbia is bordered by the Danube. The Danube holds the perch, the catfish, the sterlet, and the jesitra. This river fish goes well with the wines from Rajac, which are rich in bouquet and strong as the river itself. 90% of Serbian rivers flow into the Danube, from which Alisi, the traditional Serbian name for fishermen, catch fish in traditional ways. They say that a fish stew can be worth its name only if you include as many different fish species as possible. When West Serbia is mentioned, Zlatibor mountain is the first thing that pops to mind. And when we say Zlatibor, kajmak is associated with it right away. This delicious dairy product is usually served as a dairy spread. It is made of milk fat, and it is the pride and joy of any respectable household. On the sunny meadows of mountains, many flocks of sheep and herds of cows graze grass and give milk for kajmak and meat for prosciutto. And Zlatibor prosciutto is not only the second most common thing associated with Zlatibor, but fireworks for your sense of taste as well. Golia is true and original wilderness. From forest fruits and animals to fungi, everything is completely natural and unscathed by civilization. Under juniper you can search for bolitas, find chanterelles and Saragorodica woods. And while you roam looking for them, you can treat yourself with forest strawberries or raspberries. When it comes to raspberries, statistics show that every fourth one we eat originates from Serbia. This country has always been one of the biggest exporters of raspberries in the world. Nevertheless, the true treasure of Serbia is not in the export of raspberries, but raspberries themselves. The fruit itself is of such chemical content that it is considered a means of prevention against many illnesses. In households during the season, the fresh fruit is dominant, whereas we will usually encounter it in cakes or as juice. Cheese saturated with milk fat, pure and white as snow, is created by tender hands of Planincus, the name given to home growers in these craggy regions. In Southwest, the only things more famous than Zlatar Lakes and Uvec Canyon are the frequent visitors to our tables, cheese and sujuk. Each one of these authentic Serbian products is a result of its environment. If it were from anywhere different, it would look and taste differently. Sujuk from Cijenica, made of mature veal, probably wouldn't be horseshoe-shaped if it hadn't been inspired by great uvets. Cheese from Cijenica is made of cow's milk, and along with Zlatar cheese and sujuk from Cijenica, is an excellent first course on the tables of Southwest Serbia. If we were to choose one fruit that symbolizes Serbia, it would be the plum. The plum trees grow tucked in the slopes. Rakia is made by recipes transferred orally from one generation to another. It has the status of the national drink. It is as if each drop contains the sunlight which warmed the fruit. Furthermore, the dried fruit of plum itself is a true source of health. Together with thin slices of bacon, this is a salty, sweet delicacy which will vivaciously rattle our palate. Leskovac Ravine, settled in the far south part of Serbia, is the home of paprika, sweet, hot vermilion. It is the main ingredient of every true Leskovac ajvar. Every step of preparation is performed with utmost care. In the same ravine, every village shines bright red. Wreaths of chili peppers are dried and pulverized in a fine powder of chili spice. It gives the final perfect touch to any meal served on our table, telling us a hot, passionate tale of Serbia. Old Mountain, the titan of the Balkans, the massive at the south of Serbia, is home to Petar hard cheese. This cheese, made of sheep's milk, is one of the greatest travelers of Serbia. It was not only eaten by humble old mountain shepherds, but American presidents as well, since it was shipped to Washington. It takes the art and craft of a sculpture to produce and shape a perfect ring of Petar hard cheese. In Vojvodina plains, there's a saying: if a man would stand up on a gourd, his sight would cover anywhere from Šumadija to Schwarzwald. Futog cabbage knows these lands the best. The level of its quality is perhaps best demonstrated by the fact that during the Habsburg monarchy, the taxes were paid in cabbage. Fresh cabbage is succulent and sweet, but the actual delicacy is fermented cabbage. What is this sensation we feel now? Certainly it's pleasant, but also it's exciting, like a journey to the unknown. Have our traveling adventures finished, or have they just begun? We have discovered the real soul of Serbia. Playful, open, hospitable, and beautiful. Serbia, a place where food is prepared with soul. We invite you to come to us and get to know Soul Food Serbia for yourself.